Hi guys, welcome back to Data Rantz. Now today I'll be discussing the data science process. For every data model or data product that is out there and is being used has actually gone through different steps of processing. Alright, so those steps are actually what I'll be going in detail today. Now, a point to note is that several steps involved in the data science process actually involves different portfolios with different skill sets. Alright, but I'll be talking about the portfolios and the skill set in my next video. So stay tuned and look out for it. But for today, I'll be discussing critically the steps involved in the data science process. So the first step is data collection. Now, data collection is the stage where you go about getting the necessary data for the project that you want to work on. Now, this is a very important step in the data science process because without the data, we cannot conclude or complete a data science project. So the data collection stage is also very important because the quality of data that is gotten is what will determine the quality of the final product. Now, there are different ways of data collection, but the best way to know how to go about collecting data is to channel it specifically to the problem you're trying to solve. So based on the problem that you're trying to solve, you can determine which of the route you want to use in your data collection process. There are several steps involved in the data collection step. So we can get data by querying the database, we can get data using web scraping, we can get data by sending questionnaires and surveys. We can also get data even by observation. We can get data also by crowdsourcing. But the way we get the data and the quality of data we get, it's very important in the data science process because we want to get quality data which will be able to give us quality product. Data cleaning is the second step. Now, data cleaning in simple terms is defined as the process of making data ready for analysis. So the data that is gotten from the first step, which is data collection step, it's in its own way not effective to be used for analysis. Now, this data has to go through some level of cleaning. And in cleaning, I mean extracting the necessary parts that is needed for analysis from the data. So when we talk about data cleaning, we are talking about putting data in the right format that will be used by either a data analyst or a data scientist for proper analysis. Now, data cleaning is also very delicate to the data science project because data come in different content and in different formats, and some of them come in formats which cannot be effectively used. So this data has to go through some level of cleaning and being ready for analysis. Now, when data is cleaned, there's a process we know as the ETL process where we extract, we transform, and then we load the data. So when data is properly cleaned, it is loaded into a database which makes it ready for any data scientist or data analyst to come pick the data to work on. Data processing involves the massaging and the manipulation of data to be able to get the necessary insights which will be used to make effective business decisions. Data processing is the third step in the data science process. And under data processing, I will be discussing two major things, which is data exploration and model development. Data exploration, it's used to analyze, to understand, and summarize the contents of a data set, usually with the aim of finding a solution to an existing problem or preparing the data for model development. Now, this is where exploratory data analysis comes in. Now, the data at this step is critically studied with insight deduced, outliers taken care of, and features being engineered if there is need to. Model development. This involves the provision of a statistical algorithm with data for it to learn from. Now, this is what is known as machine learning. So machine learning, basically, it's where you pass data through a statistical algorithm, and that algorithm actually helps to discover patterns from the data, and it captures these patterns and it outputs it as a machine learning model. Now, this model has several applications. It cuts across voice recognition, image recognition, predictive analysis, recommendation systems, and several others. But this is all what model development entails. Data visualization. This is the final step of the data science process. Now, data visualization is a very, very important stage in the entire process, because without data visualization, the efforts of the three other stages will amount to nothing. So, data visualization is where you effectively communicate the insights and patterns and trends that are found or discovered in the data to the stakeholders or to the people that matter. Now, the insights gotten must be communicated in a non-technical way, and this is why it is advisable to make use of charts, to make use of formats that can stick with the iconic memory so that everybody can easily understand. Good enough. The data visualization stage is where data storytelling comes in. Now, because the goal of visualizing your data is to communicate results, so storytelling comes in as a very effective way of communicating your result. It is always emphasized that you should let your data tell a story, because it is one of the most effective ways of communicating your results. Thank you once again for sticking out with Data Rantz and learning the entire data science process. My next video will cover the portfolios in data science, and you wouldn't want to miss that too. So you know what to do. Ensure that you subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, and so you can be the first to get notified whenever the next video drops. The transcript of this video is below this video. Just check, you will see a link to my Medium blog, which actually carries the transcript of this video. Don't forget to share it with friends. Thank you.